Hello dear children, this is the first video of this week, class 6, chapter number 5, presentation and visual effects. And in this week, I will discuss the following topics. First, action buttons. I will discuss about action buttons, what are its used. And second, reordering the animation sequence. In the previous class, I have already discussed about adding multiple animations, slide transition, and inserting audio and video files. So let us see how you can add animation to your slides. You have to click on add animation button. Here you can see add animation button. You have to click on it and a drop down menu will open, and there are various animation effects. You can choose any one, and again you have to click on add animation button for adding some another animation, and you can choose some another animation. Okay, now this is your slide transition effect. In slide transition effect, the second screen will come just after the end of the first screen. Okay, the second screen will come just after the end of the first screen. Okay, that type of effect is very beautiful and very interesting when you create in your slide. You can see these all are transition effects in which one screen ends and the second screen appears. Now, third, how you can add animation effects in your slide. These topics I have discussed. I am revising these topics. How can you add animation effects in your slides? You have to click on insert tab at the menu bar. Okay, you have to click on insert tab and then you have to click on audio button. Here you can see audio and video buttons for adding audio and video in your slides. Okay, so in this way you can add animation effect, you can use slide transition, and you can add audio or video effects in your slide. Now coming to the topic, action buttons. What are action buttons? We can use these buttons to connect to a web page, file, email address or slide with the help of action buttons. And action buttons are built-in shapes you can add to a presentation and set to link to another slide. You can also play sound or perform a similar action when someone clicks or hovers over the button. The selected action will occur. You have to create a button in your slide, and whenever you click that button, some effect will be created. What type of effect? You can move to some another page, you can open some file or web page. Now you can also play some sound, or you can link to some another slide by using that action button. Now, use of action buttons. Suppose this is your action button and I am pressing it. You can see the first page is appearing here. Okay, the next page, and then you will learn how to add action buttons to your slide. Here when I click on this button, the first page will appear because here I have used the action buttons. I have made this action button to move into the next slide. Okay, I have used this action button. Let's see once again. When you click on it, you can move to the another slide. Okay, And this another action button I have created here. You can see this is your another action button, and it is the shape of a home. When you click this button, you will move to the first slide. Okay, when you click this button, you will move to the first slide. You can see how we have moved to the first slide. You can see here. When I click on this button, I will move to the next slide. Okay. Now, how to add action buttons to your slide? For adding action button, you have to click on the Insert tab. Then you have to click on the Shapes option. Okay. When you click on the Shapes option, this type of drop down menu will open in front of you. You will go to the last. At last you can see action buttons is written. You can select any button according to your requirement. Okay. Then you can drag it with your mouse. You can drag that button with your mouse and it will be created in your slide. After dragging it, when you drag it, this type of action setting dialog box will be created and you have to select the setting. First one mouse click and second one mouse over. You can select any one. If you choose mouse click, the effect will be generated when you click the button with your mouse, and when you select the mouse over, the effect will be created. The effect will be created whenever you hover your mouse over this button. The effect will be created. Now you can see here there are 3 radio buttons, first, second and third. 3 and 2 more buttons are there which is not highlighted. Okay, you can select any radio buttons. I have selected the middle one, hyperlink to, and then when you click on this arrow, drop down menu will appear. You can choose any one effect, next slide, previous slide, first slide, last slide. You can select any effect. Okay, there are many different types of effect. After that you can click on this checkbox button to play a background sound. Okay, and then you have to click on OK. Now I have edited this action button. I have done the setting what it will perform. Okay, you can also select the sound. Okay, different sounds are there. You can select any one, and then at last you have to click on OK. Okay, after that the effect will be created. Okay, that action button will work. You can also edit that action button. You have to right click on this button. And then you can select edit hyperlink. When you click on edit hyperlink, again this action setting dialog box will be generated. You can edit your setting. Okay, now you have learnt about action buttons. Now you will learn about reordering the animation sequence. If you have more than 2 objects in a slide, suppose there are 2 pictures in a slide, then you can add the animation in it and you can change the animation sequence by reordering it. And to reorder the animation sequence, PowerPoint has reorder animation button in the timing group of animation tab. Here you can see I have already created the 2 pictures, first picture and the second picture, and I have also added 2 animation effects, first animation effect and second animation effect. And in this picture I have also added 2 animation effects, third and fourth. So there are 4 animation effects I have created on this slide. Now You can see this is the animation effect which I have created. Okay, after creating the animation effect, you can click on the animation tab. Okay, and then you can click on move later button for changing the animation sequence. If this is the first animation, this is the second animation, then the sequence will be changed. This is your third and fourth. Then after clicking on move later, the sequence will be changed. You can see now the sequence is 2, 3 and 1 and 4 is here. The second animation effect and third animation effect will be created with this picture, and first and fourth animation effect will be created with this picture. You can also click on move earlier button for previous setting. Okay, when you click on this button move earlier, okay, you will again have the same setting, first and second animation setting and third and fourth animation setting with this picture. Okay, you can see this type of animation effect you can create. This is your random bars, this is your zoom effect, this is your wheel effect, and this is your bouncing effect. It is just bouncing like a ball. Okay, it is just bouncing like a ball, and this sequence will be changed when you use your animation sequence. When you choose this move later button, this animation sequence will be changed. Okay, thank you students. In the next class I will discuss about importing data.